is your AI briefing for July 12, 2026, with 12 stories. Story 1. Amid criticism, Meta reins in new AI tool that automatically accessed public Instagram images. Within a week of launching Muse Image via Meta AI, Meta disabled its automatic use of public Instagram images after criticism, adding user control to prevent accounts being fodder for AI-generated images. The tool previously scraped public profile pictures without explicit consent to train generative models. Users must now opt in for their images to be utilized, limiting the dataset size and altering the feature's scalability. Meta's U-turn proves the AI race prioritizes speed over consent, forcing users to opt out rather than opt in for their digital likeness. Story 2. The biggest AI risk isn't hallucinations, it's skill decay. Researchers warn that automating tasks can erode human expertise over time, reducing organizations' ability to detect AI errors and safely intervene during failures. As systems handle more complex reasoning, human operators lose the cognitive muscle memory required to spot subtle algorithmic flaws. This erosion creates a dependency loop where only the AI can correct the AI, leaving organizations vulnerable to undetected cascading failures. Organizations trading critical staff expertise for AI convenience are gambling with their own survival when systems inevitably fail. Story 3. The FCC is cracking down on DJI tech that dodged the foreign drone ban. The FCC moves against Extra A and Sky Rover over schemes that reportedly relabeled DJI cameras and drones to bypass the U.S. foreign drone ban, tightening enforcement after prior workarounds. The FCC alleges these entities used software modifications to mask the DJI brand on devices sold to U.S. government agencies. This action follows previous warnings and aims to close loopholes exploited by intermediaries before the ban took effect. FCC enforcement is a whack-a-mole game against relabeling schemes. The real losers are U.S. consumers priced out of DJI's competitive ecosystem by protectionist politics. Story 4. Every cool thing you can do with Apple's new Siri AI app. Siri 2 adds AI-driven actions that let users complete tasks in more app contexts, with faster voice-to-action flows and tighter tool integrations than prior Siri versions. The update allows Siri to autonomously execute multi-step actions like booking reservations directly within third-party applications. This integration significantly reduces the friction of manual data entry by leveraging real-time context from installed apps. Apple rebrands Siri 2 as a standalone app, confusing the upgrade narrative while offering marginal UX tweaks to a product users largely ignore. Story 5. OpenAI's head of safety is reportedly leaving as part of company reorganization. OpenAI's head of safety is reportedly departing amid a reorganization that will merge safety with research under one executive, overseeing both teams, shifting accountability and workflows. This departure follows internal debates regarding the prioritization of rapid model development versus rigorous safety protocols. The restructuring places immediate oversight of AI risk mitigation directly under the same leadership driving technological breakthroughs. OpenAI merging safety into research eliminates independent oversight, signaling that speed now trumps caution in their corporate hierarchy. Story 6. Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin wants Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg to broker AI peace deals, not just host the debate. Vitalik Buterin urged Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg to use social platforms to broker AI compromises between accelerationists and skeptics, shifting debate hosting into negotiated peace deals. Users may experience reduced trust in digital assistants as the gap between perceived intelligence and actual reasoning becomes apparent. Buterin's absurdity peaks by asking tech oligarchs to mediate philosophy, ignoring that Musk and Zuckerberg profit from the conflict, not peace. Story 7. Ghost font, a font that humans can read but AI cannot. Researchers show a ghost font that preserves human legibility while materially degrading OCR LLM extraction, using controlled glyph distortions tested on real text pipelines per Mixfont HN discussion. The technique introduces subtle geometric perturbations that evade machine vision while maintaining semantic coherence for human readers. This creates a privacy-preserving mechanism to block automated data scraping without sacrificing user experience. Ghost fonts protect data from scrapers but punish the very users they claim to serve, creating a hostile environment for accessibility tools and legitimate research. Story 8. Box CEO Aaron Levy says AI automation is getting insanely good across legal, healthcare, and professional work. Box CEO Aaron Levy said AI automation is rapidly improving, enabling enterprise systems to handle specialized legal, healthcare, and professional workflows as newer models outperform prior ones. The improvements stem from specialized fine-tuning on proprietary enterprise data, significantly reducing hallucination rates in regulated sectors. Consequently, legal and healthcare firms can now deploy these agents for document review with higher confidence in compliance adherence. Box CEO's hype about insanely good AI masks the reality that enterprises are buying enterprise-grade containment for models that still hallucinate legal precedents. Story 9. Meta removes controversial AI feature on Instagram after backlash. The feature, which used generative AI to suggest conversation starters, faced intense criticism for being intrusive and potentially harmful to social interactions. Its removal highlights Meta's sensitivity to user feedback regarding new social tools and its willingness to halt product launches amid public outrage. Meta folded under user pressure, proving its move-fast AI strategy still breaks when real people complain. Story 10. OpenAI bets on families as ChatGPT goes deeper into households. OpenAI is hiring a dedicated product manager to build family, caregiver, and older adult experiences in ChatGPT, indicating a targeted household rollout beyond generic chat. This strategic pivot aims to integrate AI assistance into daily domestic routines by prioritizing accessibility and safety features for vulnerable users. OpenAI targets seniors not for inclusion, but to secure long-term user retention before their cognitive decline makes the subscription model unviable. Story 11. AI 2040 and the Cult of Intelligence. On 2026 DO 711, readers on GeoHut's blog, 103 points and 75 comment threads debate whether AI progress to 2040 will amplify intelligence-obsessed subcultures, accelerating demand for ever larger models. Participants argue that this technological trajectory incentivizes corporate centralization of computational resources among a few dominant providers. Consequently, regulatory bodies may struggle to enforce antitrust measures as model complexity outpaces existing legal frameworks. The cult of intelligence narrative ignores that compute costs are the real bottleneck, not cultural obsession, making the 2040 prediction a distraction from economic reality. Story 12. iOS 27 release date. Developer release confirms iPhone public beta near. Apple developer releases for iOS 27 indicate a fall general launch while signaling a near-term iPhone public beta, letting non-developers test early features ahead of final rollout. Early adopters report minor battery drain issues during the testing phase. iOS 27 is a fantasy. iOS 18 is current. Apple's marketing team is hallucinating a future that doesn't exist yet. That is the briefing for today.